Court does call the case of Glencoe Hills versus Yaritza Herrera. Okay, I got it. Miss Herrera? Oh, there you are. Okay. We put you to the end because apparently they sent you two different notices, two different times.
Yes, the order to appear.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We
got the message, so we would have waited for you. So,
thank you.
All right. Okay, where are we on this case?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,354.85.
All right, Ms. Herrera, how are we going to get this paid?
Yes, so we were waiting on Ann Arbor Housing to figure out my situation with my change of income that occurred in May. So I spoke with, Susie contacted me this morning from the office and said that they'd taken care of it. They were waiting on my payment, which I turned in right after we had our hearing here. And she said this morning that she received the payment from them. So I just wanted
She received what payment?
From Ann Arbor Housing with my Section 8 voucher. They were holding on to it until I got a payment. So
but
it was
your land. Okay, you say she, and I don't know who these people are. So you're saying your landlord received the payment from Ann Arbor Housing?
Yes, she texted me and said, I got the payment this morning. We're all set. I'll try to tell those in court before your hearing, but I don't know if they'll get the message.
Got it.
That's correct, Your Honor. My client did receive $969 from the Ann Arbor Housing Commission, which resolves the housing assistance portion of the ledger. There is, however, it's still the $1,354.85 on this account.
Well, hold on a moment. Because last week when I was here, when I asked what she owed, it was $1,354.85.
That's correct, Your Honor.
A tenant storms into courtroom, insisting her landlord change the locks illegally, but the landlord fires back, saying she abandoned the unit months ago. Judge Simpson immediately steps in, demanding proof from both sides. As documents start flying and accusations escalate, the courtroom quickly turns chaotic, forcing the judge to restore order before the case even begins.
Were they not including that?
They don't include.
Got it. Okay. So you still have the $1,354. How are you going to get that?
I don't get how. I don't understand how.
Because the number that they gave us last week of the $1,354 didn't include the $900. They didn't include that amount. So there's $1,354.85 still owed. All right, hang on. If you have to pay that, how do you think you can get that paid?
It would have to be on my next payment that I receive from Social Security. It's once a month on the 3rd.
Got it. Okay.
I can look at other avenues like the SER or Hawk.
All right.
It was under my understanding that they were going to cover the balance that was owed.
That Hawk was going to?
$800.
Pardon?
After I paid the $800 2 weeks ago, the $1,300 I thought was what Ann Arbor Housing was going to cover.
Okay, I got you.
Your Honor, I think my client would be okay if we put this over to the first to make sure that there aren't any, lingering issues that need to be taken care of with the ledger. I don't know. I think I have July rent.
Serrera, hold on there.
I'm trying to do the math too in my.
Okay, you look like you're don't worry. Just hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a veteran? Or
my son's father was, and he was deceased. So my son receives benefits from survivor's benefits for his dad.
Okay. Have you gone over to the VA?
Not to the VA, but I went to Social Security and they advised for me to file an appeal because he's been getting it since 2017. We don't know why it stopped. My son. He's been getting the benefit since then, and then it just stopped. That's what caused the change of income in May. Yes.
So hold on a second. It's your son that receives the survivor's benefits?
Yes, and that's what
his father was a veteran.
Yes.
Got it. How old is your son?
He's 16 now.
16.
Mm-hmm.
He's with you?
Yes. And he's supposed to get it until he's 18 or goes to college.
Yeah.
And his other sibling get it, so I don't know.
I know. Yeah. I'm going to put this over to the first at 1 p.m., right? At 1 p.m. in person. Let's see. They're going to try to look at the ledger again. Look at that. Worst comes to worst. How much is your monthly rent?
That's what's unclear to me because they don't.
I gotcha.
A landlord claims a tenant owes 6 months of back rent, but the tenant insists the apartment was unlivable. Judge Simpson asked for photos, receipts, and inspection reports, and when neither side has their paperwork ready, the judge sharply calls them out. The tension rises as both parties try to defend themselves without evidence.
Because you still have to sort that part out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, we're going to do that. Okay. And Ms. Herrera, let me just tell you how I think. Some people don't want to know how I think and what I think, but I'm going to tell you about your case in particular. Okay. It is rare, and I don't think I ever have kicked a veteran out of their home. I'll be darned if I'm ever going to kick a child of a veteran out of their home either. So we're going to find a way to make it work. You hear me?
Your Honor. Thank you. I'm trying.
All right, Mr. Take care.
Thank you.
That's it for that block. We got to set up for the next block. Court's going to stand in.
All rise.
Welcome to the 14A District Court. I'm the Honorable Judge Simpson, and I'm about to provide to you valuable information regarding this current and other landlord-tenant. This is the landlord-tenant or summary proceedings document, and you are here for a retrial. Your landlord has made allegations, claims that you should be evicted because you have not paid your rent or because they seek termination of your tenancy for a lease violation. After today, you will come back for an additional hearing or trial of the case, unless you plan to do so. In these proceedings, you have the right to have your case heard in the proper venue. 14A District Court is located in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. 14A District Court also holds jurisdiction over the following cities, villages, and townships. In essence, anything in Washington County outside of the city of and adjoining township is covered with this law. You also have the right to demand a trial by jury. If you want a trial by jury, you must demand it orally at the first appearance or in writing 5 days after the first being advised of these rights and information. Jury fee must be paid when the demand is made or within 5 days after first being advised of these rights. Right to rental and other assistance. In 5 days of first receiving these advice, rights, and information, you must provide written proof to the court that an application for assistance has been submitted for processing. Housing assistance and rental assistance may be obtained through the Department of Health and Human Services, commonly known as DHHS. They can be reached at their phone number of 1-877-696-6775 or through mibridges.mich.gov. Assistance may also be obtained by contacting Housing Access for Washington County, commonly known as HAWK. HAWK can be reached at their phone number, area code 734-961-1999. Additional assistance is also available through Washington County Veteran Services, Their phone number is area code 724-973-4540. Also, you may obtain housing assistance and other resources through coordinated entry resources. Their phone number is 734-51.
A tenant tries to argue sovereign citizen nonsense, claiming the court has no authority over her tenancy. Judge Simpson shuts it down instantly, firmly reminding her that landlord-tenant law still applies. The courtroom watches in disbelief as the tenant continues rambling until the judge threatens contempt.
6748. You do not need a judgment to obtain assistance from any of these agencies. The summons and complaint are sufficient. You have a right to reach an agreement outside of court. The Michigan and local community dispute resolution programs are a possible resource. The Washington County Dispute Resolution Center can be reached at their phone number of area code 734-794-2125. To protect your credit and future rental possibilities, your case may be resolved by conditional dismissal and legal judgment, if that is approved by all the parties and the court. That you understand these rights. If you have any questions, please feel free to address the court.
And I'm also here, I got my 2 o'clock. The client might show up or not.
Court does call the case of Forrest Knoll versus Tequila Smith.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Paul Hughes, P. 31986, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ms. Smith did not check in. If you'd like to take the call, raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Thank you, Your Honor. A couple housekeeping things. If the court will remember, this tenant was to move to a new unit, which she has. The new unit number is 1119 Monroe, Ypsilanti. We would ask that the complaint be amended to reflect the new address. Separate from that, the tenant owes $1,873.38, $172 in court costs, for a total of $2,045.38. The ledger reflects that she's only made a $240 payment since last December. We would ask that a default judgment be entered requiring the payment by the 28th of July or a writ to issue. This is for possession only, no money judgment.
Judgment to the plaintiff. That's by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue in 10 days.
And Your Honor, will you order that the address be changed to reflect the new address for the new unit that she lives in?
Was she supposed to pay that previous balance? Is that?
Yes, the balance was carried over. She was supposed to pay a deposit before she moved. We gave her the keys to move. She hadn't paid the deposit. She has 2 more days to give us the keys back to the old unit, and the balance was to carry over to the new unit.
And that's 1,190. I'm sorry, 1,000.
1,119, 1119 Monroe in Ypsilanti.
1119 Monroe.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right. The address is changed to that address.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good week.
Thank you.
Bye.
You do the same.
A landlord attempts to evict a family with only 24 hours' notice, claiming urgent repairs. Judge Simpson digs deeper and discovers the landlord skipped the entire legal eviction process. The judge scolds him in front of the whole room and freezes the eviction, leaving the landlord stunned as the tenant sighs in relief.